Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Season 1, Episode 9, Tower Hero and Menace. Now, this episode, the weird thing about this episode, and it is the second last episode of Season 1, it is the big spectacle episode. Because this is the episode where Peter is wearing the classic Spider-Man outfit. It's Scorpion is walking more Scorpion again. And let's be honest, he's walking the helmet. He got the tail, just needed the helmet. So he got the helmet to have him have his entire Scorpion look. But what this episode is because it is Peter's first time as Spider-Man in the more classical outfit, it kind of is one big spectacle episode. It is one big action sequence where there's a gang war between Tombstone's gang and Scorpion's gang, and Spider-Man's in the middle of it. So in a way, you're getting a gang war, but also a classic hero fighting, Spider-Man fighting one of his big bad guys and big villains, while also having a lot of stuff happening. Like Tombstone finally becomes Tombstone, or at least gets the powers of Tombstone, of having the vulnerability powers. He doesn't go full white, he doesn't go that full far of it, but he has the vulnerability powers. So you got moments like that really, kind of changes it out, because when you have something that's like literally nothing but like a 15-minute fight, it just comes across as, okay, how are you going to make it different? How are you going to make it different? And I'm not going to be bored at it and have a narrative purpose out through it, outside of, there's a truck full of Oscorp gear, it's an Oscorp truck filled with Octavius, Doc Octopus's gear, and both sides of this game want that stuff. And instead of that being the only, that's the goal. That's, in a way, if they win this war, they get the gear. And they find a way to change it up, always have a story beat in info. I mean, I wouldn't lie, even though they did try to change up a little bit and have some story threads and have some story beats to change up the action sequences, I wouldn't lie, it kind of did drag a little bit. I get it, they want this moment where Peter remembers what Norman said in the previous episode about, with great power comes great responsibility. It's great power comes great respect. And how Peter's nearly he's going full on symbiote level wage of just like beating the crap out of Scorpion and not pulling back, and he could tell that he's nearly killing this guy. And of course it stares him. And I'm like, I get you on that moment. Peter not knowing his own strength. When is too far? When is not when is it that we're bound to of you not pulling back? Well, so you kind of have to pull back a little bit. It's all those things out through the episode that you're like, okay, I understand what you need there, but I just felt like the Scorpion fight just went so long that having this moment that is very crucial to Peter's arc in the season of him becoming the hero that he's going to be, a little bit too, I'm trying to find the right word, just a little bit too late to have that emotional punch, just because it's just more action on top of action. Now, the stuff at the end and the stuff at the beginning. One is, okay, the scene where Norman's basically saying, nah, you're in jail, I am not, your tech is now my tech, to Otto. I like it. I mean, it kind of shows, the weird thing about episode 1 or episode 2, you felt like a very different take on Norman in a way that we previously seen him as. It felt like, okay, this version of Norman Osborn is going to be more like the father figure. He's going to be the Uncle Ben role, the Tony Stark role. And he's going to take, and he's going to be on that relationship with Peter and kind of be that Uncle Ben replacement role. And I'm like, cool, awesome. This is a different take on Norman. And then I was naive to remind myself, wait, it is Norman Osborn. It is the Green Goblin. So him, like, rubbing it in about him, Otto being in jail, saying to Otto, I'm the one who put you in jail. All those things. It just makes you just go, yep, this is Norman Osborn. This is Norman Osborn. And plus, I will say this, at the end, him going full on Menace and him basically saying that, it felt like it was all part of the plan. Like, he knew that Peter was Spider-Man. And the moment he found out Peter was Spider-Man, he had his plan to get the blood of Peter so he can make 100 Spider-Mans. He can make Spider Island, and all that. Now, maybe that's how you do the whole, like, here's Miles Morales, here's Gwen Stacy, here's Silk, here's, like, the idea of, like, introducing the other Spider characters, and, first season you just focus on Peter, and then future seasons you do Miles and Gwen, and maybe in a way you kind of do Spider-Verse, but in a non-Spider-Verse way, and that. But I feel like if you're going to do that, that's more like a season 3 thing. If you're going to have, like, people who normally get spider powers, I'm like, just hold back a little bit. Let's do a season 2 thing. Maybe hint at a season 2, but hell, we don't know what the story is for season 2, right? But when Norman's like, this is my plan, it is a bit of a question of when did he have this plan? When does he have it? Since episode 2, episode 3, like, when did he thought the idea of, Spider-Man's Peter's bleeding, we can make more Spider-Mans, like, when did that happen? When? So, anyway, comment below, let me know your thoughts of episode 9, sorry. We got one more episode to go of this show, and you might get my thoughts of it couple minutes after you listen to this one. So, comment below, let me know your thoughts of episode